Gemini, hi. So this is going to be a reading for June 17th through the 23rd. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Gemini. What do you got? All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Empress. I kind of see this as, I kind of see it as the energy you're dealing with, but it could definitely apply to you as well. We'll have to kind of keep an eye out. It's leading me in the direction of self-love. That's where I see it applying to you, where it's your energy, but I don't know. Let's leave it open for now. In the recent past, the Moon, the Page of Cups, the Hangman. Kind of felt instinctively that you should kind of stay put here. There's an energy of love that you feel for a situation, but there's that instinctual kind of, let's just stand still. You know, let's not do anything about it. Let's just kind of chill for a minute. Okay. In the current situation, the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Page of Swords, you're doing more of what makes sense here rather than allowing your instincts to kind of lead you in any kind of direction here. You're kind of approaching a situation from more of a mind perspective, more of a what makes sense, what looks good on paper here. And what looks good on paper here for you is to potentially step away from a situation by the looks of it, slowly but surely. In the immediate future, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Temperance card. I feel like you want to open up about something, but it's pretty stressful, whatever it is. It's not that it's stressful, the situation, the opening up part. Almost like you want to say something or do something, but you're kind of like, ooh, like sweating about it and all. And it's something you could have potentially held back for quite a while. When you get to this point of, I really want to like almost feeling like you're going to explode. Like, okay, let's clarify. Let me clarify the Empress. The Nine of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. You're trying to put yourself first. That's kind of what I'm getting with this one. Because I feel like your heart is attached to something or someone that looks to be very important here. But you're trying your best to go at things from the perspective of putting yourself first. And that, for some reason, you're giving me as creating distance between you and whatever this is, or whoever this is. So every time you would approach this, you would approach it from a sense of distance, like not getting too close. Okay. Let's do the Moon. In the recent past. The Page of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Death card. Man, this is something that really sparks your curiosity, but you're not letting anything out. You're not letting it show, you're not letting it known, you're not letting any of that out. It's something that, you know, your antennas are like, but it's like, nope, we're not going there, we're not doing that. Okay. Let's do the Page of Cups. You get the Page of Cups again, the Strength card, the Eight of Swords. You're trying your best to go from that perspective of approach the subject. But also holding something in terms of not expressing truly what you want to express or what you feel. So it's, you're giving me a sense of it's very, very difficult. Like, how do I do this? Because I don't know how to do this. How do I interact with whatever this is, but at the same time keep a safe distance as to them not seeing what I'm trying to hide, basically. Okay, I can see how that can be very, very tricky. Whew. For the Hangman, you get the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. I mean, this situation includes all sorts of angles here, where this could be a friendship, this could be someone you just met, but there's an acquaintance kind of an energy attached to it. This could be love. Like it catches a whole lot of, like, there's a big spectrum here of what this could be. However, what it is for sure, it's part of your soul family. It's a soul connection that's very meaningful for you, but more for your healing rather than for what's going to happen in the physical with this one. You know, it's teaching you something, this situation. Let's do the Queen of Swords in the current situation. The Nine of Swords, the Devil, the Six of Pentacles. I mean, kind of giving me a sense of, you know, I'm gonna try my best to keep my distance when all I want to do is not keep my distance and have this work out in a ideal way. So there's a contradiction there, because your actions contradict your feelings. Your actions say go away, while your feelings say stay and work on things. So that's quite unhealthy, and it's just not leading you anywhere good. You know, I get the sense of we have to be practical about things, but not as long as it goes against what you're truly feeling. And people make this kind of a common error, where it's like, just because you feel something doesn't mean you have to act on what you're feeling. What I'm getting to with these readings is allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. That's it. That doesn't equal, oh, then I gotta do something about it. Fuck no. Most of the times, no. You know? Just allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. Stop going against what you're feeling. For the Six of Swords, in the current situation, you get the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Judgment card. Kind of the same thing, where what you feel is almost not allowing you to go through the steps that you want to take. Because again, the steps that you want to take come from the place of the mind, something that in the real world out there would make sense, and it's like, okay, let's go do that. But that contradicts what I'm feeling. So from where I'm standing, it kind of looks like what you're feeling is kind of taking over, in the sense of it's not allowing you really to go through the steps that make sense. Which, okay. Let's do the Page of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Wands. It's going to be a pretty steady, slow path for you here, and I see you quite arguing with yourself while you're experiencing all of this. This is basically you trying to figure out how that works. How can I take some action in the physical that will contradict what I feel, but I still want to pursue that, I still want to do that? So how can I do that? But then how do I avoid hurting myself through that process? You can't. Anything you do with this one, any kind of plan you're finding for this one, you're still going to end up hurting yourself because you're going against how you're feeling. You know, and again, allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling doesn't equal let me do something about it. Nowhere does it say, as a rule, that because you're feeling this, you should do this about it. No. Let's do the Nine of Swords in the immediate future. You get the Ten of Cups, the Emperor, the King of Cups. All right. Yeah, really stressed out, because again, the energy of your true feelings for the situation are starting to kind of take over. But you are looking like you're dealing with it in a little bit of a different way than you are in the current situation. So you must have figured something out. Maybe a sense of acceptance. Maybe, okay, I'm feeling what I'm feeling. Okay, I don't need to do anything about that. Maybe you're starting to get closer and closer towards a place of acceptance over that. You know? But as this energy is growing of acknowledging how you feel, so is your desire to let it out too. So again, going back to, do you have to do anything about it? It depends. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. 8 of Wands in the immediate future. You get the Temperance card, the Hierophant, the 9 of Pentacles. You're growing though in your confidence. The more you let yourself feel what you're feeling, the more clarity is gonna start to come through for you. And you're gonna get to a place in which you'll just know what to do about it. Whether you approach it or not, or whatever decisions you're getting at that point, doesn't matter. You'll just know how to approach it. But it's interesting because you're starting from a place of, I'm not gonna allow myself to feel what I'm feeling, and then that energy is starting to grow on you of what you're feeling. So you're starting to give that validity, and you're starting to feel through that. So that tells me you're allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling more and more. And then the debate comes of, now that I'm feeling what I'm feeling, and I'm not trying to kind of shove that down and not allow myself to feel this, do I act on it or do I not? I have no idea. You'll know when you get here. And you'll know. It doesn't show any kind of confusion, any kind of, you'll know. Again, whether you decide to act on it or not, you have to get to this place in order to know. But to get to this place, you have to allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. You know? So, interesting. Let me do the Temperance card in the immediate future. The 7 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Swords. I feel like by the time you get here, enough time has passed that whatever you were trying to figure out to begin with doesn't make sense or doesn't apply to the situation anymore. And that's usually the case. You know, we're working on some things sometimes, and it takes us some time, but whatever time it takes you, don't try to rush the process, you know? But whatever time it takes us, things might have changed drastically from when we started on that, you know, to the point of whatever you started on doesn't really apply to the situation anymore. So that could be the case for you here, you know, eventually, where by the time you get clarity and you know exactly what to do about it, there's nothing to apply it to. But you did apply it to yourself. And that's the most important thing, you know, because you've learned something from it. And it's something quite big. As I said, the situation is definitely in your life to teach you something. And this is one of those things that it's supposed to teach you. So let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the 3 of Swords. It's going to feel like a roller coaster. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to feel pleasant. Some days you'll feel really hopeful for the situation. Some days you'll feel really hopeless. You know? It's definitely, it's almost like there's no middle ground to it. You'll either feel it way up high or way down low. You know? Which is going to be quite the ride. But it's quite the painful lesson that you may need to learn in terms of accepting how you feel, whatever that is, you know? So this connection is definitely doing its job, teaching you something here. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.